Yeah. So, while you're here, why don't you plug your podcast?
Okay, well, my podcast is called CBA Podcast. It has 4 episodes and is available from iTunes, Stitcher, and all other good podcast manufacturers.
Yo, what's up? This is the first episode of, I won't say many, first episode of any that I do of the Can't Be Asked podcast. This one's going to be a bit of a clusterfuck because it's obviously, I've just been testing the waters with recording bits and bobs. So we're going to have a couple of segments that have got, Mark's going to be in one, Louise is going to be in one, Aaron and Hamlet. So we are currently live in the studio apartment in Perranporth. I think that's how you pronounce it. Louise is always correcting me because I'm always pronouncing it incorrectly. So we're in Perranporth on our holiday, on our summer holiday for the year. We've had a really good time. It's been really relaxing. We've pretty much done fuck all really. We've visited places. But we've spent a lot of time literally chilling and doing not a lot. We've both had our share of booze. You know, Louise has been on the Thatcher's Gold, and I've been on, well, you'd have to check on my Untapped app. I've had plenty of different beers. One of our favourites being, no, I can't remember. Yeah, so, as I say, this is going to be a bit of a clusterfuck because it's just going to be bits and bobs until I get my head round what I'm actually going to do with these, if I'm going to do any more. Yeah.
Fucking barbecue. Can't be bothered with all this. Fucking people. This, where you put your shoes. Yeah? Don't know if there's going to be a lot of room there. 60 pairs in there. 60 people coming, Lisa. I don't know if this is going to be... We ain't got enough room.
Don't invite people then.
Yeah, so it's Sunday night. Just got out of the bath. With my lovely girlfriend. She's just walked in and looked at me because I'm recording and she doesn't want her voice on camera. Well, camera, on audio. Are you alright? Mm-hmm. It's the 14th of June 2015. So what have I been up to recently, you ask?
What have you been up to recently?
Oh, thank you. Well, a little while ago I was painting... Well, let's start from the beginning. I started seeing this girl about 5 years ago. 5 years later, we're living in a house together that we pay for with our bread.
Your bread.
With my bread, yeah. And Louise helps pay. You know, she helps. Well, she buys pretty dresses with her money. But yeah, so recently I've been wanting to sort the garden out as some. What are you looking at me like that for?
It's so stereotypical. Not even that.
Oh, she's giving me evils. She's currently knitting at the moment. So the little old lady is knitting something.
Your eyes out.
Right, so yeah, as summer's coming up, I want to get the garden ready. So I've painted 90% of the fences. I need to actually just paint one more panel. That's it, thank you. And then that's done, and then I'm going to rub the decking down and paint that. Our furniture is coming Saturday, which is good. So that's what I've been doing. Also, I've been boarding out the loft, which is hard work, but good work, because now we've got shitloads of stuff up in the loft, and it's making the house less cluttered. And Louise needs to pull her fucking finger out and sort her office out, as I call it, her office. We've got our bedroom, we've got an office, and we've got a kid's bedroom. I'm just giving it away that Louise's is the office, so mine's the kid's bedroom. with Turtles memorabilia and, shit like that. Spider-Man memorabilia and all that. And we're actually currently laying on a Batman double bed sheet. If it weren't for,
both in turtle pyjamas.
and we're in turtle pyjamas. I'll tell you what, if it weren't for my bread, I'd be on me fucking arse, I'll tell you. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's been going on with me recently. Louise, do you want to talk about Diabetes UK at all?
I've just had a crazy weekend. The Tesco's are basically doing a 3-year partnership with Diabetes UK. So we did a collection at the Langdon store this weekend. I did about 8 hours worth in total. It was good stuff.
How do you think it went all together, all in all?
I don't know. It's more about raising awareness, and we talked to some pretty cool people. There was a nice kid dressed up in Spider-Man yesterday helping collect money.
What?
Yeah.
Helping collect money?
Yeah.
This is everything on the record. I offered to dress up as Spider-Man and spend 2 hours walking around Tesco's collecting money, and you said no.
The kid was cute.
Oh. Obviously he had a... Well, I'll tell you what, he was cute, and if he had some dough, you'd be all over him, wouldn't you?
He had a better suit than you.
Whatever.
There's more fucking power in a steak bake than there is a Duracell fucking battery.
I'm not sure what's going to happen with these in future. I mean, whether or not I'll get guests or... I mean, I very much doubt that. But I've got plenty of things I want to talk about. I mean, off the top of my head right now, they're eluding me. But I've got plenty of things I want to talk about in future episodes. And I'm not looking for these to be hours long or anything. Maybe even 10 to 15 to 20 at the most of episode length. So it won't bore the person who's listening to this, which is future me in about, I don't know, however many years' time. I can't really envisage anyone else. I mean, with where this is going, I think I'm going to be putting it on YouTube/Google Plus. I don't think I'll be putting it anywhere else. Obviously, other people could stumble upon this and listen to it, which is fair enough, but they have no idea who I am. Could be some dude in Japan, could be some lady in America, could be anyone. So, hi. But mainly it's just going to be me listening to this back as kind of a diary piece. Back in the day, I remember when I was very young, I think I had maybe 1 or 2 attempts at a diary in which I would have written, kept it up for maybe 2 days, and it would have consisted of very terrible handwriting, and it probably would have been went over the field with whoever and played football and maybe got a brick thrown at my face. True story. And then, years later, I'd find another book. Maybe I'd been given another diary and I'd start writing in that. It would not last long whatsoever. I actually found one the other day, actually. It was, I think it was a diary I kept when I was on holiday with my mum and dad. We went away for my cousin's wedding. And it was the week before we went to Cork. Everyone went to Cork. It was good fun. Ended ups and downs. But yeah, I'll see if I can dig that out and read if there's any, good information on that. But anyway, so then there was also Diaryland, which I've since been reading back because it's been 10 years since we started. Well, I started writing. Other people started a long time before me. And it's been a little bit good because there's some hidden gems in there of things that we've forgotten. But it's majority just code, metaphors about how sad I was, and I wasn't really sad. It was just teenage angst, and lyrics, lots of pasted lyrics of just songs I was listening to at the time, and so it's a shame I've not actually really used it as a diary. I mean, let's say out of all of it, I'd say maybe a quarter of it is actually good stuff of, this is what I got up to, this is what we did, this is funny, and then after that, there was, because that kind of petered off a bit, there was a notes page on Facebook or something. I think some people used to use that as a diary, but not really. And other than that, that's it. No one, that sort of thing has died off. There's well, no, that's not true whatsoever, actually. Some people use WordPress, some people use Bebo, some people use... Well, I don't know any other names of them sort of sites, but okay, it hasn't completely died off, but the culture in my friendship group, that's died a death, really. So yeah, I thought I would document things that's going on in audio form and for myself, but also not necessarily just a diary thing, but also like speak about articles I read, speak about funny things I see or things in the news. I mean, I won't be talking about things that are too serious, like politics. Let's say, for instance, politics or religion. That's two things where there's no real right and wrong. Like, it very opinion based, and there's no point me going into my feelings about any of that because, well, it's not the sort of time or place for that sort of thing. But yeah, so that's my thoughts on how this is going to go. And this could be the only one, I hope not. Because as I said, I've got lots of things I want to talk about. I've got some people I want to talk to, specifically. It's just whether I get around to doing it. I mean, this has taken me so long to even just pick up the mic and press record on it, because it is quite... Well, it's not time consuming. I'm just a lazy person, and I'd always find something else to do, and, Louise will agree with me, I'm a very... Yeah, she's nodding her head, yeah, I'm a very lazy person, but, currently now just laying on a bed, waiting on nothing, really. I mean, I'm waiting for my sunburn to cool off, that'd be nice. Just go out of the hot tub, probably going to have a shower shortly, have some breakfast, and then we'll think about what we're going to do today. But, I missed the point of what I was saying now. I'm hoping that I'll get more of this done. I mean, I've got, after this, or before this, or I don't know when I edit this, you'll hear a little bit about Louise, and what she does for Diabetes UK. You hear a couple of little sound clips from Aaron, and you hear about Mark. I had a little chat with Mark a couple of weeks ago, and I think you'll hear the odd little bit from Hamlet, I think. But anyway, yeah, so hope you enjoy it. You being no one, probably just myself, listening to it back thinking, oh my god, what was I on? So let me just wrap this last bit up. As I said earlier, this is a bit of a clusterfuck. It went from a holiday in Cornwall back to earlier in the week when we were at home, back to in Cornwall, and now present day. I'm wrapping this bit of the podcast up of the day that I'm actually publishing this onto the internet. So I'd like to thank my guests. There's Louise, who was obviously aware that she was in the podcast, and she's had to listen to me talk about attempting to do it for the last month or two, and I finally got my arse in gear and done it. I'd also like to thank Hamlet and Aaron, who have no idea that they're even in it, and they probably won't even hear it. So thanks, guys. If you enjoyed it, see if you can click and listen to the next one. If you didn't, then don't. I'm not going to be particularly bothered. Make sure you catch Mark's Pigskin podcast that you heard at the beginning. If you're interested in American football, it's a good listen. And as a wise friend once told me, alright, shut up. Tonight the headphones will deliver the words that I can't say.